General Hospital spoilers tease that Willow's entire empire could come crashing down the second Sasha quietly steps back into Port Charles. And honestly, guys, I don't think Willow even sees it coming. That's the crazy part. She's been moving around town lately like she owns everybody's fear, everybody's silence, everybody's secrets. But if there's one person who could absolutely destroy her without warning, it's Sasha. And the more I think about it, the more I feel like Sasha returning would not just shake the story up, it could completely expose every ugly thing Willow has been hiding. And yeah, I've been wondering the same thing everybody else has been asking online. Where is Sasha? Where is Daisy? Why has the show kept them away this long? Because let's be real here. Sasha disappearing while Willow keeps spiraling darker and darker, that timing feels intentional to me. Very intentional. The old sweet Willow is gone. Gone, gone. I don't even recognize her anymore sometimes. And I know fans already see it too because nobody's calling her innocent these days. The manipulation, the obsession, the lies, the way she keeps twisting people emotionally until they don't even trust their own instincts anymore, it's getting disturbing. Honestly, if you ask me, Willow crossed the line a long time ago. The writers stopped teasing a redemption arc and started building a villain arc instead. Which is exactly why Sasha's return could hit like a freight train. Now, outside the show, there's obviously been a lot of chatter because Sophia Matson joined Days of Our Lives. The second I heard that news, my stomach dropped a little because I immediately thought, wait, does that mean Sasha's done on General Hospital? But then I started thinking, maybe this isn't the disaster fans think it is. Soap actors have bounced between shows before. It happens. And honestly, I still feel like Sophia has unfinished business as Sasha. There's just too much story left sitting on the table. Because Sasha returning now, at this exact moment, that would be explosive storytelling. I actually think the setup is already there if the writers want it. Sasha is supposedly living outside town with her parents, trying to stay away from all the chaos. But then imagine this, her father dies unexpectedly. Suddenly, Sasha has a reason to come home. Not permanently at first, maybe. Maybe she just comes back quietly for arrangements, for closure, for family business. Ollie could return with her too, and Daisy would finally be back on screen after all this time. And I swear, the moment Sasha starts secretly looking into what's been happening in Port Charles lately, Willow's finished. Because Sasha would immediately notice something is wrong. The atmosphere around Willow has changed. The fear around her has changed. People walk around her carefully now. And that says everything to me. Chase, especially, there's something tragic about Chase lately because it feels like he's being emotionally manipulated without fully realizing it. Willow has this psychological grip on people now where she makes them doubt themselves before they doubt her. But Sasha knows trauma. She knows manipulation. She knows what real darkness looks like. She survived too much to miss the signs. That's why I think her return works best if it starts in secret. No dramatic entrance. No announcement. No huge family reunion immediately. Nope. I think Sasha watches first. And honestly, that would make it 10 times creepier for Willow. Imagine Sasha secretly observing conversations, watching Willow from a distance, hearing whispers about Drew's condition, learning about Daisy's past kidnapping situation, hearing little pieces of information that don't add up. And the deeper Sasha digs, the uglier the truth becomes. The part that really gets me, though, is the possibility that Sasha becomes Willow's silent destroyer before Willow even knows she's back in town. That is soap drama at its best. I can totally see Sasha anonymously contacting Chase first, not because she trusts him completely, but because she knows he still has enough conscience left to investigate the truth. She sends him a letter, no signature, no proof of who sent it, just detailed information exposing Willow's crimes one by one. And not vague accusations either. Specifics: the poisoning, the surveillance, the manipulation, the kidnapping of Daisy in the past, everything. Can you imagine Chase reading that letter alone? Guys, that scene alone would be incredible if written correctly, because part of him wouldn't want to believe it. But another part of him, the cop instincts, would start replaying every strange moment Willow caused lately. Every inconsistency, every emotional setup, every time something felt off but he ignored it. And once that seed gets planted, Willow loses control of Chase forever. That's the key. Because Willow's power right now comes from controlling narratives, controlling emotions, making herself look like the victim while quietly orchestrating chaos behind the scenes. But secret investigations, hidden evidence, anonymous tips, those things crack manipulative people apart. And meanwhile, Sasha wouldn't stop there. This is where things get really wild in my head. I think Sasha could secretly help Drew recover. Not openly. Not yet. Quietly. If Willow really has been keeping Drew weak and dependent through medication, then Sasha discovering that would push her over the edge. Especially because Sasha knows exactly what it's like when someone's autonomy gets stolen from them. So imagine Sasha secretly switching Drew's paralysis medication with something that actually helps his recovery. That changes everything instantly. Because suddenly Drew starts improving behind closed doors. Tiny movements first. Small signs. Enough for Sasha to realize Willow's been poisoning him intentionally. And the second Drew becomes lucid enough to understand what happened to him, oh, it's over. Completely over. At that point, Sasha and Drew become allies in secret. And honestly, I love the idea of that dynamic because both characters have been emotionally wrecked by manipulative people for so long. There's something satisfying about them quietly building a case against Willow while Willow still thinks she's winning. That's the kind of tension GH has been missing lately. Not loud chaos every episode. Slow psychological pressure. The kind where the audience watches the villain get surrounded without realizing it yet. And Willow? She would probably keep getting more reckless the closer Sasha gets to exposing her. That's another thing I believe, completely. Manipulative characters always unravel once they feel control slipping away. Willow would start making mistakes. Bigger mistakes. Sloppier lies. Emotional outbursts. Probably targeting Sasha eventually too, once she discovers she's back. Because, let's be honest here, Sasha is the one person connected to almost every buried secret Willow wants hidden. Daisy alone is enough motive for Willow to panic. And if the investigation fully explodes publicly, I honestly think Willow could face multiple criminal charges at once. Poisoning Drew. Stalking behavior. Kidnapping Daisy. Manipulating Chase into criminal action. Obstruction. Psychological abuse. The list just keeps growing the more you think about it. Honestly, prison might actually be the only ending left for Willow at this point. Not redemption, not forgiveness, not another emotional speech with tears and excuses. Prison. And I know that sounds harsh, but the character crossed too many lines. There's a difference between damaged and dangerous. Willow feels dangerous now. The twist I keep thinking about, though, is Nina, because if Willow goes down, there's no way Nina escapes clean either. No chance. Especially if it comes out that Nina knew more than she admitted or helped cover things up. Mother and daughter falling together, that feels exactly like the kind of dramatic fallout GH would go for. And weirdly enough, Sasha could become the unlikely hero of the entire storyline. Not because she wants revenge, necessarily. That's important. I don't think Sasha returns looking for vengeance. I think she returns wanting peace for herself and Daisy. But then she discovers Willow turned Port Charles into a nightmare while she was gone. And Sasha decides somebody finally has to stop her. Honestly, guys, if GH actually pulls this off correctly, Sasha's comeback could become one of the strongest returns the show's had in years.